appropriate to extend that time?
Not necessarily, no.
There are very few things that I disagree with you on. That's one of them, and I would ask you to accord him that courtesy. Thank you.
Understood. Moving to the consent agenda. Tonight, your consent agenda consists of the council minutes from July 6, 2010, our workshop minutes from July 12, 2010, and the regular AP claims in the amount of $100,568.20.
Mr. Mayor, I ask unanimous consent that we approve the council minutes, the workshop minutes, and the regular AP claims. I would note that Finance Committee did examine them in detail.
Second.
I've got basically a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Any comments?
There's no unanimous consent, never mind.
Dave?
Question. Has the Finance Committee reviewed and recommended approval for the AP claims?
Yeah, that was part of the motion.
Yes, we have.
Other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The only item that I have for you this evening is a commendation for one of our council members. Received copies of this earlier today through AWC. Dear Council Member Paul Greenlee, congratulations on your completion of AWC's Advanced Certificate of Municipal Leadership Program. This certificate recognizes your continued efforts to seek out advanced professional development opportunities and acknowledges your demonstrated volunteer service in your community. Enclosed, you will find your certificate, an advanced lapel pin, and assorted documents. I encourage you to please wear your lapel pin with pride. Again, congratulations. And then I have an additional letter that came through to the city to give you some idea of what they've gone through. The AWC's Certificate of Municipal Leadership Program provides mayors and council members training to effectively operate within the law, plan for the future, secure and manage funds, and foster community and staff relationships. The Advanced Certificate of Municipal Leadership is awarded when an elected official achieves over 60 credits through a variety of workshops and completes community service. Sincerely, Karen Tanner, Municipal Research Programs Coordinator, and Kathy Turner, President of the Association of Washington Cities. Mr. Greenlee, on behalf of AWC and certainly on behalf of the city for the work that you have done as a council member, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Another lapel pin.
I do want to point out that Molly preceded me by a year in becoming an advanced certified municipal leader.
Thanks.
That's all that I have for Mayor's Report. Council comments? Dave?
Real quickly, I wanted to thank Councilman Greenlee and Councilmember Costin for going through this and for being a resource for all the rest of us, especially the newbies among us. And secondly, we're on council comments now?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to thank the members of the hiring committee for the new finance director. Terrific job. And I also wanted to thank my colleagues on the Finance Committee for what they go through every week, because I come in here a couple of times a week and see them hunched over the desk in the small conference room here, studying documents like that, a stack of them. And they're going through line by line, looking for, should we approve this or not? And we base our approval in many cases on their research. Thank you very much.
Other council members? Molly?
Yes, I would just like to announce that I've been selected to serve on the Community Action Advisory Board. This is a Clark County-wide board, and it actually advises the county commissioners on priority needs of low-income people. So basically, there's a number of funds that filter in from local, state, federal. We have to evaluate those and pass on recommendations to the county commissioners. So it affects not only Washougal, but Camas and the greater East County. And as we know, I don't believe in giving people something for nothing, but I do believe that as a government, we have to offer people in transition a hand up. And so I'm pleased to be a part of that board, and of course it pays nothing, and it meets at 7:30 in the morning, once a month, in Vancouver. So I hope to be a vital part of that board in the upcoming year.
Congratulations.
And I do appreciate Mr. Shoemaker was also interested in that and deferred to me. Maybe it was the early morning hour, I'm not sure.
Well, congratulations, Molly.
Thank you.
Other members? Michael?
Mr. Mayor, I have a couple of comments. For one, if I understand correctly, as far as clarification on the roundabout on 14, I'm completely in agreement with a lot of the comments that were raised earlier tonight with regards to the appropriateness or inappropriateness of the roundabouts. However, if I understand correctly, the city of Washougal does not have jurisdiction over Highway 14, and the best we can do is just ask our state legislators, hey,
Comment.
just make that, basically we can only
Something.
comment, but we can't actually pass the project itself. And just to reiterate, we did earlier this year take the roundabout out of our East Street improvements, and that intersection will be improved so that you actually have two-way travel at one time, which would be a great improvement, I believe. But at any rate, the other thing I wanted to mention, and I'll do my best to be brief, is with regards to the agenda bill that we passed 2 weeks ago that established an interlocal agreement with Clark County and several the cities within Clark County regarding the National Green Building Standards. I wanted to point out, thank you first off to Councilmember Shoemaker for providing me with a copy of the introduction to the National Green Building Standards. If you read through this, and I urge my fellow council members to read through it, it is very clear it is not a green building code. It is a scoring system for political correctness purposes, to the best of my understanding. And as such, I would like it to be put on the agenda for next workshop for a discussion so that we can discuss what it actually is and whether or not we wish to take action to rescind our agreement.
Okay.
Point of order, that's a motion to reconsider, which can only be proposed by the prevailing party.
Mr. Mayor, my understanding is motion to reconsider is only applicable during the session in which a motion is passed. After a resolution or an interlocal agreement is passed, my understanding, according to the interlocal agreement, is that we can opt out of the interlocal agreement at any time, given 30 days' notice.
I can't remember what the opt-out was, but I think you're correct, there's an opt-out clause in there. I think
Right.
If something came up later where council wanted to reconsider that, I don't think the reconsideration rule would probably apply.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
So as I understand it, this is actually not a motion to reconsider as much as it is a new issue of rescinding what we've already approved.
We'll take a look at it with department heads tomorrow morning. We'll see if we can come up with procedurally how we should do it.
Right, but at the very least, I appreciate the discussion about this and actually what it exactly is, because my understanding with regards to how it was sold to us is that it was promoted as an alternative building code, as if